Hello guys, and this is Generation Kids with another video, and this time I'm playing Pantheon Jungle. Pantheon is actually the jungler that carried me out of silver when I got placed there. So I think I lost my promotionals like 2 times, so it's like there's 5 games like 2 times, and then I was like fuck it, let's go Pantheon, and I won like all games. That's stupid. It's like one of my favorite junglers for the memories. But these days I like to play other AD carries. So here I see his HP and he's so low and I'm like, let's go deep. It's like people are committing so much. So I keep chasing. I chase. He visions me. And here I get vision again. I managed to hit the spear and get the kill. That's kinda tense. It's like I didn't know if I could make it, but I just went for it. Actually the reason why I could catch up to him is because I have increased movement speed in brushes. Because I have that mastery on. Because I like to use it to like if I want to go over the river that I'm a lot quicker. It's like quicker is always better. And but it also works in brushes, so I got extra movement speed there to catch up to him. But that vision fuck over there though, it's like I almost missed it because of him. Because of me losing actually vision on him. So yeah, it's like the thing about it is like the early game pressure, like his level 5 to 7, well 4 to 7. It's like that's when you can make a lot of plays with Pantheon. But you need to set up your lanes. It's like a mistake that I used to fall in a lot. It's like it didn't really matter back in Silver because it's like you could solo carry games in Silver. But the thing that you really need to watch out for is that you don't take all the kills in Pantheon, because Pantheon late game it's not that good. It's like it's like when people get tanky and stuff, you can't really kill them anymore. And you really need your carries to get fed. It's like you need your lanes to get fed. And since we got like really hard scaling champions in our team, like with Vayne and Gangplank, so I really need to make sure that they get kills, if possible. And obviously you're always gonna have your occasional like that you get the kill instead of the carry, even though you try, but yeah. So like with Pantheon, just like if you can give the kill away to the laner, do it. It's like that's the best advice I can give you playing Pantheon jungle. It's like if you can get the kill, if you can give away the kill, sorry, you really need to do that. It's like don't be greedy. It's like don't fall into the trap I've fallen into a lot. And obviously you're always gonna have those games where you completely destroy everything and there's no other option for you to get the kills, but if you can give them away, do it. So yeah, that was actually a quite pleasant start for a jungler, because that means that you're gonna have like, I have like 400 gold extra, so when I go back to base I can do a lot of shit. Yeah, I checked the bush first, in case Lee Sin was waiting there for me. It's like I would have been dead, but then at least I would have known that I was getting killed. Because I don't have flash when he does. So here we go again. It's like too bad Gangplank gets killed there in the top lane. Which makes me think like, hey shit. It's like I really don't want to get that Darius to get fed, so actually my priority gank target is going to be the top lane. It's like that's where I want to place my first gank. Let's have a look at the... It's like the thing is like I can try to gank Fizz, but the problem with Fizz is that his stupid leap. It's like he can deny my stun with it, which he will do later in the game as well. So yeah, I can get a really nice potion. Get the potion and the upgrade on my my jungle item. That potion is so nice on Pantheon as well, because Pantheon is so mana hungry, so that even without your blue buff you can still regen your mana quickly. Oh, and I was also like, something that you probably saw me do earlier in the game. It's like I forgot to comment on it, but I just saw looking at passive. You can, since your W instantly stacks your passive again, after the like blocking a basic attack. What you can do is that you, so you get your shield procced, the passive shield, as you can see there. You get it procced. What you can do then is you can jump instantly on the jungle creep again, and you instantly get a shield stack again. So you can block 2 basic attacks in short succession, which makes you super like clearing really nice. And I'm like, hey, look, thanks for the Scutler. So I pick up the Scutler. actually smited it. I didn't really need to, but I did anyway. So I just move away, because I just don't want to bother with it. It's like I know that even though I have a lot of early game power, I really don't want to take my chance with the Lee Sin. Because if I've had too many times where I was fighting with the Lee Sin and I thought I could kill him, but then I died. Because I underestimated him. But yeah, that Pantheon trick, it's like, it's so nice. You just, so you get, it's like make sure that you never leap when you have your passive up. It's like never do that, because that means that you can just take one less speed attack all the time, which will help you in like just infinite sustaining through the jungle. I have no clue why that Lee Sin was sitting there. I was just warding there because that's a nice strategic bush to ward, and he was sitting there for some reason. The mind games are real. Seeing me sitting there. So now I just smack that jungle up. And he's getting ganked, I want to help, but then I see that she's dead. So I'm like, well, fuck. Just have to... Yeah, that's the issue with Animate. It's like your burst is sick, but if you get caught, you're pretty much dead in the water. So that's a bit can be a bit annoying when you play Annie. So now I'm just looking around on my mini map, see who I can gank. It's like bot lane is actually kind of pushed up, and it's like you have the level 6 gold. Like the moment you reach level 6, you can have like a gold gank on the bot lane by. Oh, awesomely played by the team. But you can have like a godly gank when you reach level 6 because you can just ult behind them. So now I see that Darius all the way up in Gangplank's tower. So that means he's prime target for ganks. So I ping that I'm on my way to Gangplank so he can prepare for me coming. So yeah, just land a stun and then just simple comboing. Just every ability. Yeah, I walk away. As I said before, I was like, I could have gotten the kill but just keep on attacking, and then I would have probably gotten the kill, but I was like, fuck it, let's give the kill to Gangplank because he skills so much better than a Pantheon. And I almost died from from giving him the kill. Should actually have gotten boots, but I just wanted to get the jungle item quicker, and I don't really need it. As you can see, it's like I'm gonna do that delicious ult in the bot lane with Pantheon. It's a good thing that they engage, and I see him flash, and I'm like, oh son, you're dead now. He gets super greedy and dies already, and yeah, I just stun him, so Vayne gets the kill. I think I want to cancel that basic attack, but I didn't anyway. But fortunately, Vayne got the kill. But that greed in the bot lane though. Well, obviously, like Janna almost died, but still, so that's a way too greedy to flash offensively. And that's what it's like. That as well. It's like that gank. It's like I was standing there in the middle of the lane, and I could just like fly all the way into the lane. Like, hello, no way for escaping anymore. And Gangplank gets another kill top. It's really nice. So I get that Gangplank fed. So I want to gank mid lane. But I know that the Fizz is really hard to gank as a Pantheon. But I'm gonna try anyway. So I just walk like this, I don't walk through the bush there, so I get the beat on him. But then this happens. And that's such bullshit. It's like I already landed on him and he just leaps off. I'm like... frustrating. That's really frustrating. And this has been going with all this shit because even like obviously back then it was the exact same. So we're pretty much have a comfortable lead right now. So like our Gangplank is doing fine, Vayne is doing fine. Sort of neutralized Draven's early, like very fucked up his early game, and like with Draven you need a decent early game because you need to get going. It's like once you get going you're a beast. But if you don't get going, then... And here, they are here, and then I get flashed, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. Like, it's like I'm walking to the wall, like, seeing if I get flashed, but then I realized that it's like, even if I flashed, I would have probably still died, so I stopped. I was like, yeah. So I'm better off saving it for a gank later than actually using it at that point. And I, fortunately, have enough gold for boots as well. And then they also take Gangplank in the top lane. Which is kind of surprising considering that he just saw me getting killed in our jungle. That's something I really don't it's like that's something I do not expect when they are behind, that they go and sit in my jungle and wait for me. So here I'm gonna go do the bot lane and get the gank again. I know that he probably, or I think that he probably has the flash yet, so I ping a lot. They know that I'm coming. Just go on Draven first. He gets a tower shot extra. I smite him. Take the kill there. I should have left it. I should have left that Draven, but I didn't. He flashes, I'm like, okay, no you're not. And here I'm happy that I saved my flash. Because I saved my flash up there before, now I can get a kill myself here. With an assist for Janna and Vayne, so that's nice. It's a good thing that I didn't panic flash. Okay, it's like most of the time it's just better to admit defeat and die than to actually flash panically and then die anyway. It's like I know you sometimes do it, it's like I do it myself as well. But it's like sometimes you just have to admit defeat. And yeah, Annie gets ganked again. Dodges the Q out from Lee Sin like a boss. It's like Annie mid, it's like, I think that you don't really, it's like you see more Annie support, but I think Annie mid is still really, really strong. It's like one of those under, so because you don't have that much mobility, people don't really like to play mid anymore. But that burst potential is so sick. I think I had a game like recently, or not recently, like a while ago, probably my Smurf I think, and I completely wrecked the entire game because it's like if you get going on Annie, it's like the going is, you go hard. And I had an Aram game as well where I went really, really hard as well. So yeah, I tried to gank again, see if we can get something going. Gangplank gets killed top, so let's see something if we can get something going. I see Lee Sin, so I'm like, okay, bye. I have no clue why Lee Sin is hovering on mid lane so much. Just place a ward down for Annie. Then I'm just gonna go back to clearing my jungle, so I don't really have that much to do otherwise. And here you can see that ward, because that ward we knew that we can see that he's going there. See that bot lane is going deep, so I'm expecting a gank from either Lee Sin or Fizz there, so I'm already there to wait out. And here I place a ward, and there you can see Fizz. So I knew he was going to lurk there because I can already see that he was moving bot lane. So now I'm just staying nearby to help defend. And like to prevent that they get piled. I just stay there because I have this feeling that, yeah, Fizz is still there. Yeah, he overextends, dies. It's like overextend under the turret, it's like rip. It's like I can just easily stun him up. Now I just want him to play safe. It's like we got a kill and we shouldn't like go greedy because that Fizz can probably like melt Vayne instantly. And Vayne gets caught out. Nothing really serious. Now I'm like, hey, let's go. Now we're like, hey, let's go because he missed his ultimate. My W gets denied by Draven's E, which sucks. Then Lee Sin comes in for the counter gank. Manages to get onto Vayne. Vayne gets hit and dies, sadly. And then Janna gets killed and I get killed. So that sucks. And this is one lesson is like way too greedy. It's like we should have never done that, but we got greedy because that Fizz missed his ultimate. But as you can see, we still need to respect the damage. And because I noticed that they're doing a lot of damage, I'm like, fuck it, let's go tank. Tank item first. After my jungle item. So now we need to like not start throwing the game, like tilting. Because we got wrecked there. Just keep playing solidly, but fortunately our Gangplank is going really good. Check already 5-2. That's amazing. And I'm quite sure when Annie like gets some items going, we can make it. So like, first I ulti, but I decided against it. Annie gets a really nice hit, and then Fizz denies all the damage. So I want to ult him, but I like, I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna like leap away the moment I get in. Annie picks up the kill. I'm not even gonna bother to going there because he's already dead. Draven crits, like half HP's me. I'm like, shit, let's run away. So now it's just buff clearing. It's like Annie doesn't need the blue buff. So I'm cool at taking it myself. It's more that I more want it for the XP than anything else. It's like the buff is nice, but I want XP. So now it's mostly back to watching the minimap for me. So if I see the bot lane like engaging hard on my bot lane, I can ult there instantly if needed. So Fizz is pushing mid, but I feel like he can't push the tower that much, so I just walk off over to my buff. Oh no! First I take the birdies. You can see that Fizz is pushing the tower. I'm looking at it, seeing what he's doing. It's like he doesn't push that aggressively and he's coming in, so I don't have to bother with it. Just take my own buff. Place a ward there because I don't trust that Lee Sin anymore and Darius. So I don't want to get caught out again. So now I'm looking around, seeing where people are. I see that Gangplank is... It's like I'm checking if he's gonna die, yeah. So I don't have to ult myself. Yeah, but I'm gonna ult to secure the kill on Darius. He flashes. I flash after him, smite him, stun him. Gangplank gets the kill. Nice. And he gets ulted by Fizz. Then Draven's there too. I want to help him, but it's no use. Sadly. That reminds me of that Cinder I played against recently in one of my high videos, where she like completely misspotted as well, and like that happened. So I got countered by the rest of the enemy team. Here I'm walking a super risky. It's like you should never do that with the Trash there, but fortunately Trash just walked away instead of trying to hook me. Because if he hit the hook there, I would have been 100% dead. So yeah, I just tried to get some damage on. Want to stun it. I actually want to stun him, but he walked out of range. Trash misses his hook. All the misses. Draven ults come back after like being on an adventure. Just keep poking them out. Stun Lee Sin. Just because I can. It's like he's under the tower, so I have a really solid, easy pull. So now I'm just going for. I really want to get Draven, but I get kicked away. Slow from the Trash ult. We dodge out the Fizz ult. See Gangplank coming, so I'm gonna go as well. Stun Trash up. Trash is a glorious sacrifice, and he dies to our team. So I want to go to Darius. Then I'm like, hey, wait, let's take this shit, eh? So we take it. It's a lot nicer now with the new with this one reworked. It's like when it was just out, it's like it was so annoying. It's like I had so many times where I was jungler or there was an enemy jungler or there was my friendly jungler who like took it by accident because it hits like a truck. Or it hit like a truck, it still hits a lot, but then it hit like even more. And it's like you just kept on attacking and then you took it. It's like it happened. It was a bit annoying. But now with the new that drops a buff on the ground is actually a lot better. And really nice to have. So if you look at the amount of Thunderlords again, it's like people probably talk about it a lot. And it's not so much that Thunderlord is OP, it's just more that it's the only viable choice at the moment. It's like they really need to buff up the other masteries so that they become viable again. So yeah, go for the Demon's Blade for more mobility. It's just nice to have, to be quick. Actually at this point I don't need my potion anymore, but I don't sell it, I just keep on to it. And here I really want to ult in. But I just don't. It's like I really want to, but it's like I know what's gonna happen, and they're gonna like walk out of it and then like collapse on me and then I insta-rip. So now I'm just looking for an opening. Trash misses his hook. And because he misses his hook I instantly go in. Then now we're gonna have a godly Annie stun. And I ulti in. It's like my chant time. I forgot that the chant time is a lot longer, but I still managed to kill Lee Sin. I think they increased it some like a long time, like since the last time I played, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I totally misjudged my ultimate timing, like the time it took for me to get up. And here I smite, I smite Fizz so he can't recall, and then he dies to Gangplank. That's such a stupid kill, but yeah, it's like, hey, you take what you can take, right? I was like mashing my smite like an idiot. I was like, I need to smite. That's the only way I can stop him from recalling. Smite. And I managed to get him. And yeah, I pillaged their red buff. And I give it away to Vayne. And then just leave the little ones, because you don't need it. So yeah, I'm actually not that worried about him. Smite. There we go. It's like if he wanted, it's like he's not gonna jump it because that means that he's gonna die. Because we have too much CC for him to like use the trash lantern. Because if you have my stun on my W, then you have any stun if she has it up. Janna knock up, so like Vayne condemn. So there's so many abilities that we can use to kill him there. So that's actually smart from that Lee Sin to not go in. It's just a dragon anyway. The dragons are not that valuable anymore. It's like, of course you don't want the enemy team to keep getting them, but it's not like they're like, oh, I need to have the dragon, like it used to be when it was still worth gold and shit. So yeah, we have a really solid lead now. We just need to finish the game out. It's like they've lost everything essentially now. It's like we barely lost. We lost 2 towers, and that's it. And they lost like all the mid towers and the inhib. So it's gonna be just a case of finishing it out. I just build more tanks so I can engage even better. Just like in case that Fizz wants to focus me. So I'm just gonna go and run straight at the mid lane. It's like we just need, it's like Darius is dead, so we can just run straight to the mid lane. But I can see Vayne moving to their jungle, so I follow her. Then I move up into the jungle myself, see if I can get something here. It's nothing. Just go and see if I can push the tower. And I'm gonna actually use the Pantheon passive to block 2 tower shots. So first I do that one, then I leap on the minion and I block another one. Pantheon mechanics show. Then I juke out the Darius Q. He gets stunned up again. And then I kill him, just in case something shit happens. Nice condemn. Vayne gets hit up. I just go straight on Fizz so that Fizz can't follow up his ult. Stun trash because he missed his hook. Can't get the kill, sadly. Just keep pushing it. Just take down the tower now. So they can't contest us. Yeah, he goes in. It's like I leaped and I was like, he was already dead before I even landed. So now I'm just running around, not doing that much, just to see if I can do something. Like that greedy flash from me. I have no clue what the fuck he was thinking there. The Gangplank blows him up and they surrender. Oh, it was a surrender. That's why he flashed. So well, that was my Pantheon game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, it was nice to visit Pantheon again, the champion that carried me through to gold. And I'll talk to you guys later.